Good day, sir, and to our respective panels. I am Leon Ita Blanc, the group leader, and together with my group mates, Dave Mandy Collado, Ashley Almanyo, Limuel Lagliba, and John Martuno, we conducted research entitled Improving Electricity in the Philippines Using Hybrid Power System. So our presentation includes the research premise, statement of the problem, related literature, conceptual framework, methodology, significance of the study, and scope and limitation.
Research premise. Nearly 33% of Filipinos do not have access to electricity or experiencing brownouts. Brownouts are unintentional or intentional drops in the amount of voltage that an electrical grid puts out. This reduction in electricity powers occurs when there is an increased use of electricity and too much demand of the system, which can severely impact the lives of the people who rely on the rural-based economy by Sam Boltzwick 2020. According to the study of the Philippines Institute of Development published, those rural households who runs their own businesses would benefit directly from the steady stream of the electricity going to their homes. They can increase production of their own day and night as this type of access could be also allow them to expand their business. Therefore, electricity in the Philippines can be significant determinant in daily lives of business owners.
So statement of the problem. So our research problem, the problem arises as the solar panels were being used by many, but then because of the unpredicted weather conditions, solar panels cannot get the right amount of electricity that is needed for a day, and are only limited to a light bulb of any appliances that only requires a minimal amount of electricity. These panels can only be used during the daytime and when the weather is good, but cannot save electricity when there's heavy rain. So our general objectives, the main objectives of this study is to construct and design a system prototype that generates electricity by using hybrid renewable energy resources from rainfall and solar panel. It represents a new innovative electricity generation technique from a power generating solar panel to a combination of piezoelectric elements, and from the rainfall which utilized to generate electricity that can be used to power a home's low energy equipment like lights and fans.
Specific objectives. Construct a hybrid renewable energy source using solar panels that automatically change to piezoelectric sensor when the sensor detects changes. Number 2, identify the components and sensors that can be used to generate electricity. Number 3, verify the effectiveness of piezoelectric sensor by installing and identifying which devices are compatible with the prototype to produce energy. Number 4, determine if the use of the said devices can be an alternative sources of energy when the weather changes. Number 5, design the circuit of the proposed research prototype. Number 6, test the capacity of piezoelectric sensor if it is able to produce energy. Number 7, compare the hybrid energy source and the single energy source. Number 8, determine relevant parameters that will affect the performance of hybrid power generation to have an unwanted outcome. Keyword, hybrid renewable energy system, piezoelectric sensor, rain detector, and solar panel.
Okay, so our related literature, the author, SDF 2018, in the hybrid energy, he said that renewable energy generation has emerged as a viable option for meeting both environmental and electricity demands, while Ertug and Inman in piezoelectric sensor, the flexibility of materials to supply an electrical field once a mechanical force is applied. And Sarno R. and Gandhi 2018 in the rain detector, they states that developing a tool to detect precipitation will provide early warning. This can be used to determine as well the weather condition. And for the solar panel, which is stated by Redding 2019, the most sensible, environmentally and logistically sensible choice for the Philippines is solar electricity.
So for conceptual frameworks, so phase 1, design and construction. Number 1 is draw the proposed diagram of the solar panel together with the piezoelectric device. Number 2, determine the appropriate materials to be used based on the existing device and engineering concept. Number 4, buy all the necessary parts for the prototype test for the quality of every parts before buying. Number 5, build the solar panels together with the piezoelectric device and place it outside where it can access the sun and the water is available. Then phase number 2, indoor simulation testing, device functionality verification. So number 6, test the response both the solar panel and piezoelectric device in the presence of sun and alternative rain. Then number 7, test the response of the prototype device with the absence of solar light and only the alternative rain, if it will sense the water or not. So repeat the cycle for 5 times. Number 8, record the energy collected every after 30 minutes or to 60 minutes, as well as the response of the sensor. Then phase number 3, prototype device repair. Troubleshoot and repair the prototype device. So phase 4, outside test on the house testing. Install the solar and piezoelectric device outside the house. Number 11, test the prototype device for at least a day and observe the response of the device in the different weather condition outside the house. Number 12, record the necessary findings during the test. Number 13, wait until 2 to 3 days or when expected energy is collected. Phase number 5, outside the test 2, unusual weather condition. Use the night time within unusual weather condition and observe the response of the device in different situations outside the house. Number 15, record the necessary findings during the test. Number 16, wait until 2 to 3 nights or when the ample's energy is observed. Phase number 6, outside test number 3, verification of other types of weather condition. Number 17, sa phase 7, solution for unwanted result. Identify the possible device redesigned to prevent the unwanted result. And or the design and improvement.
Methodology. The general purpose of this study is to build and design solar and piezoelectric energy systems that can run low energy appliances like lights and fans in a home. Any corporation or other institution with a big number of individuals present throughout the day can use this strategy. This method can supply the necessary electricity for remote locations, particularly in rural areas without electricity. More analysis and research are required in this area to address the pervasive demand for power. This can be the ideal replacement for current energy sources, relieving pressure on finite resources. As an electrical engineering student of Nueva Ecija University of Science and Technology, we create the initial design up to the point of creating a schematic diagram ready to be built and to complete the circuitry, communication, and display.
Testing and results. Solar. Solar panel performance was measured in 3 different conditions. The solar panel was first exposed to the sunlight. Then, half of the solar panel was shaded. Finally, the whole solar panel was shaded The current show was transmitted directly to charge the battery. Piezoelectric. The piezoelectric system was charged its capacitor to 12 volts. The microcontroller's main function is to get the voltage to 12 volts and then switch the relay to the battery to discharge its performance as expected. The maximum current transferred to battery was 66 milliamperes. Communication. The communication sensory system displayed accurately measured the battery voltage, solar output voltage, and piezoelectric output voltage, the sense, the sunlight, and the rain, then signals to switch immediately a solar panel to piezoelectric system, activated by push button switch. This addresses issues of creating such an integrated photovoltaic energy and piezoelectric energy collection system with communication sensory display. The project at hand is primarily an electric engineering project with important aspect of mechanical engineering in design, modeling, and construction. This project showed little by little progress, including every part of this research presentation every week. We are currently finishing most of the design work completely by this mid-semester. Only construction and validation remained. Then the project was essentially completed before end of first semester. We conduct the study inside the campus of NUSC Sumakab and outside Cabanatuan area for the construction of prototype, and for buying the materials we needed to build our complete output. We also need the completed testing and validation to build the prototype. Then the design simulation will be successful. The output itself, from technical perspective of solar power that integrates a photovoltaic energy harvesting system with piezoelectric energy captured circuitry. Specifications were met with a system that provides continuous photovoltaic energy to charge a battery. Piezoelectric energy is stored in the capacitor and then pulsed into the battery in an organized fashion. Data from voltage sensor is gathered and wirelessly transmitted to a place where it is stored and displayed.
So for the significance of the study, the result of the study will be of great benefit to the following. First is in our country, the hybrid renewable energy system can contribute a lot. It will help the private sector and the government to reach the scheduled secluded areas in our country so that they can be given light. Our country will be known for its renewable resources and how it keep up with other countries. And in economic, it will have a huge effect on our economy. There will be many investors around the world who are interested to invest in this product. And in the community, the prototype will be introduced to the community on how important it is, how it works, where it should be placed, and what are the do's and don'ts for it is to be used properly. For the scope and limitations, this study focuses on the alternative generation of electricity using hybrid energy sources. It will design and construct a system prototype that generates electricity by only using hybrid renewable energy resources. And this work is only on two possible sources of energy. First is the sun and the rain, excluding the other renewable resources. The totality of technology that will be involved in this extensive research is quite expensive, and an intensive study requires a longer period of time so that the researcher will be restrained by time and financial matters. Neither less, the objective could be well attained.